today, from Orlando, Florida, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Sentinels taking on the Toronto Mounties.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Toronto Mounties and the Orlando Sentinels. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in the shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it third down. Operating from the gun, Irving. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Curry, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. On third down, it's Curry. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Irving. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Throwing to start the drive. Jordan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 11 now. Back to throw. Jordan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jordan being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Mounties take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Curry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Irving. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep an eye on that game and others as each week becoming more important here in November. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jordan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jordan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing on 1st down. Jordan escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Jordan. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Mounties go up by 2 touchdowns. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the left side. It's Curry.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now,
pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle they go. Curry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was third and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
No question that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Jordan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jordan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jordan. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Looking to throw. Jordan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jordan. Forced out to his left. And a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
They'll run on first down. Curry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
To throw on second down. Irving. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Looking to throw. Irving. He finds his man. Complete. That's Curry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 6.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Irving. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Sentinels have got it back to within a score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Uses the stiff arm. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He finds his man complete. That's Curry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Completes it to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He finds his man complete. It's Curry. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. The Bears trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Vikes looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening home in Arlington. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jordan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First down, Curry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Irving. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. Curry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curry, and he stopped immediately there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Irving. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Jordan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Off play action. Irving. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Sentinels have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second time.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the gun on third down. Jordan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Jordan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Jordan. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Jordan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jordan. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Jordan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, Jordan, touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Mounties will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down now, it's Curry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Irving. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On 1st and 10, Irving. And he wisely will throw that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Irving. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Irving. That's complete to Shipley. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Irving. That'll be caught by Shipley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Irving. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and that will keep the lead at 8. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game.
He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jordan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Jordan out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Throwing to start the drive. Irving, he finds his man, complete. That's Curry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. From the gun on 3rd down. Irving, wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on 1st down. Irving. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? To figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing on third and long. Irving over the middle, complete. It's Curry. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Jordan over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Back to throw. Jordan. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Six yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Looking to throw. Jordan.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Mounties look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Curry. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On first down, Irving firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Irving looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curry. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for our visitors, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.